Hi friends, this is Sophie. Welcome to Stuti's Cuisine. Christmas is coming, bells are ringing, so let's make some Christmas fruitcake. Some like the Christmas fruitcake, some do not. Some like it with little fruits, some like it with abundant fruits. So I have shown you all in my previous videos the Christmas cake, which was really very good, and you all cannot go wrong with it if you all follow it. So today I'm going to show you another variety which is almost the same, but you all can just watch and see if you all find this better. So I've used many dry fruits in this. So it's nearly 2 kilos of dry fruits with nuts. That's another maybe a kilo of dry fruits. And I've soaked it in rum. Okay. I've shown a previous one which was soaked in orange juice. I wish to do another without nuts because some people are allergic to nuts too. So let's go and see how we make it. So I make a large cake which can be portioned, and if you wanted half of it, you can just cut it into half and do it. The description, I will be showing it to you below. Okay, so let's go. So this is the fruits which I have chopped with the help of my daughter-in-law, and some of the fruits we get it chopped. The various fruits like red cherries, green cherries, currants, raisins, a very little of tutti frutti, but I did put tutti frutti in this. In my other, which I soaked it in orange juice, I did not put tutti frutti. I've put candied ginger. I've put so many fruits in it, which I will be telling you, okay, in my description below. So this is my fruits. 3 cups plain flour or maida, which I have sieved in 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and some spices. I use fresh spices like this is my nutmeg. I'm not going to use the whole thing. I just wanted to show it to you. So this is a piece I'm using, the nutmeg, then 2 of the cloves. Okay, 4 cardamoms and a piece of cinnamon. Because I don't want too much of flavor of spices, but just a mild one which will blend with the fruits. So I'm going to crush it all in the mortar and pestle, and some of it, and that is what I have sieved it with my flour. So the remains of it, you can just discard it. This is my dry fruits: almonds, pistachios, walnuts, cashew nuts, pecans, 1 cup of ground almond powder, vanilla essence, 6 eggs. Just to let you know that I don't soak my nuts in rum. I just mix it when the batter is made, and I mix it along with the fruits when I bake it. Okay. So yes, we need brown sugar. 2.5 cups of sugar. Okay. 1 teaspoon the mandarin dried peel. And you just have to mix it all. It gives such a nice flavor. Oh God, so good. I'm going to use 200. So in this cake, I'm going to mix butter and oil, vegetable oil. Please don't use any strong flavored oil for this cake. Okay. So I've used vegetable oil, 100 ml, butter, 200 grams, 100 plus 200 for 3 cups of flour, and I have kept 1 cup over here to dust it for the dry fruits before we put it in. Okay. So here is the butter and the oil. I'm going to beat it now. Okay, I'm going to put in the sugar now. I've used brown sugar. You can use white sugar too. Okay. Let's grate the sides. If you don't want to use the oil, you can use 400 grams of butter. Okay, melted butter. So now here it's nice and, see, fluffy. So I'm going to put the eggs in it one by one. Second egg. Third egg. Fourth egg. And this is the 6th egg. 5th egg. And the last one. Nice and fluffy. I'm going to keep this aside and get the fruits. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, with these fruits that I've soaked in rum, I'm going to measure 3 cups of this soaked fruit, dry fruit, and just dust it with the flour which I have kept separate. Okay, I'm going to measure the flour and put it too. So I'm going to take half a cup of measure and mix it. So let's see how it goes, okay? Here, there's nothing to drain because it's all been absorbed by the fruits. And now I'm going to measure this in the measuring cup. So this is 1 cup. Look at this. Some people, they don't like much fruits. So that's the reason I'm not putting much fruits in. Okay, and this is 2 cups and 3 cups. We can always put more after we mix it, okay? I'm going to just dust it with some, tell you how much I'm going to take. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. So here you see I'm not even using the caramelized sugar, okay? Because some people, they don't like to see the Christmas cake really very dark. So I like it dark because my previous cake, the orange flavored one, juice, I made it dark with the caramelized sugar. So this, the rum based, I'm not making it. I think this is more than enough. So you can just, you know, take off the ones that are stuck. You can just separate it. You can use your hand if you want with a glove, or you can just do it this way. So I'm going to keep this aside. I'm going to get my batter, and I need to put my flour, right? So we have used 2 tablespoons to mix this fruits. We're just going to put this flour. You can either fold it with a spatula, or you can just use a beater to, at a very low speed, and beat it. Okay, it's up to you. No hard and fast rules. Let's put the rest of it. It's pretty thick, so I'm just going to take the blade and I'm going to fold it with my hand. I'm going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of ginger powder, okay? See that it's well mixed. And the vanilla essence, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons. If you're using half the quantity, then see that you put only 1 teaspoon. Since I have put rum, I'm not putting any rum essence because it's going to be a little bit too harsh on the taste. Okay, so I'm going to give a final mix. So we forgot to put a pinch of salt. So here I'm going to put a pinch of salt. Okay, so that's very important to balance the taste. This is the ladle I'm using to mix it. So the fruits, it's 3 cups, okay? And the nuts, very good. This is the almonds, 3 tablespoons. Chopped pistachio, walnuts, cashew nuts, pecans. Okay, so 3 tablespoons of each. Okay, now let's see how it goes. We have to mix it. You can put more fruits if you want, but I think I'm going to stop at this because I'm going to decorate the top too with the dry fruits. So when you put more fruits and you think that it's too thick, you can use, if you've used rum, you can use rum, or else you can use even orange juice. So now I'm going to use my tins and I'm going to put it in. With the nuts, we need to put the almond flour, okay, the almond ground powder. So this gives a nice flavor. And we'll just mix it. So this is, I have put the parchment paper on all sides and I'm going to just put the batter in it. Here I have some extras which I thought of putting it into these cups. So I took these rectangular ones. Just want to tap it. And I'm going to decorate it now. Pecans. Some red cherries. So now I've just finished decorating it and it looks so gorgeous. I'll show it to you. You see, these are the cupcakes which I got some extra. So I got 2 of these rectangular cake tins and the circular 2 cake tins and around 7 cupcakes. So I'm going to put it inside. I will be keeping it at a temperature of 250 degrees Fahrenheit between 1 to 1.5 hours. So let's see. After 45 minutes, I'll just peep in and see and eyeball every 10 to 15 minutes after. So this looks really so gorgeous. It's not darkened cake. It's less of fruits and nuts. I hope people who is not a lover of much fruits will definitely like this. Thank you for viewing and you all have a nice and blessed day.